When is your knee ready to go back to the gym post ACL surgery? Now, this is a big one, okay? Because lots of people just get it. They just wake up one day and go, I think I'm going to go back to the gym. Or therapists just say, yeah, about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, you can go back to the gym. Now, I personally am not a guessing or gambling person. In fact, I'm far from it. And I'm not about to start gambling when somebody will go back to the gym and start loading their leg with weight after they've had major knee surgery. So there's a key checklist that I'm going to run through with you today on, are you ready to go back to the gym safely, and what kind of things are you going to start off doing, okay? Because that's another thing. People go back to the gym and just assume that they can train like they used to train. And then we run into all kinds of hurdles, and you've got a knee that's annoyed, you've got a knee that's full of swelling, or you just feel lost because what you used to be able to do, you now can't do. Let's get into it. So the checklist, okay. Number one thing you need to have to return to the gym post ACL surgery: full extension, a straight leg raise. Not, oh, my leg's not quite straight, but it'll be okay. No, you need to have full extension and a complete and utter straight leg raise, no lag. It doesn't look like this, okay? You need to have little to no swelling. Now, I understand that one's quite a tough one, but your knee doesn't need to look ballooned. You can have a little bit of swelling. If you push one side and push the other, you can have a little bit, a trace of swelling, but it certainly shouldn't be massive or look like a swollen knee, okay? Third thing, flexion, not 90 degrees, not 110, full flexion, or very, very close to full flexion, okay? Fourth thing, normal walking gait. Video yourself, ask friends and family, am I walking normally? Does it look normally? Make sure your therapist is checking these things, because if you're going back to the gym anyway, you really need a program. You can't really just be guessing. So I'm hoping that you're working with somebody at this point. But normal walking gait, not on crutches, not limping. You can walk normally, okay? The final thing is pain. So you need to have a below 2 out of 10 pain, i.e. on a day-to-day basis, your knee's not that painful, okay? If you're getting pain, then that's not good. You know, you don't want to be loading a painful leg, do you? Like, you don't want to be loading a swollen leg, okay? Now, some people may achieve all of those things by 4 weeks. Does that mean they can start the gym? Technically, yes. But, there's a bit of a caveat here and a but, if my patient is progressing nicely at home, normally they hit about the 3 to 4 week mark and we achieve all of those things. Then at home, the exercises get progressively harder. And I say to them, okay, things are going better. Feel free to nip in and out the shops now, you know, do a little bit more on your feet, but certainly don't be doing long dog walks or the weekly, you know, Morris shop, okay? You need to be managing that load still, but start to do a little bit more. A little walk down the road, walk to the post office and back. Not full on like normal life. So we start to load them a bit more at home. That could be like weighted step-ups. It could be body weight squats, might hold a litre bottle of water or something, or banded. We're increasing that load at home and we're watching what's that knee doing. If they tolerate that double leg body weight and a bit more weight loading at home, they go, this is great, Tilly. I've increased my steps a little bit. I'm upright more. Tolerating at home body loading, you know, we've ticked all these other markers off. That's fine. I will let my patient back into the gym, okay? Now, what you then need to be careful of when you go back to the gym is what you do, but I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to park that and come back to what you should actually be doing. But the first thing is safety. Gyms are full of sweat. There's hurdles all over the shop, right? There's weights, there's bands, there's someone's bag, there's someone's shoes, there's someone's t-shirt, there's water bottles, there's keys, there's phones, there's random stuff on the floor where you could slip or trip and have an injury. So if a patient isn't comfortable or isn't confident by week 6, we've hit all the other things, but they're just not confident. They're not, you know, they're too busy looking at the ground when they're walking, they're worried. I'd probably just keep them training at home a little bit longer, just see how they feel until they're confident enough to go into a gym. Because also, when you even go to move stuff at the gym, it's awkward angles at times. Have you ever noticed that? When you go to get on the leg extension machine, you almost have to like sit and crouch and spin your body around. I mean, you need to be able to do that and do it well and easily without putting your body kind of under too much strain and pressure. So getting back to the gym is a good idea, but make sure, tick all those lists off and make sure that you can move around safely and getting out of the car okay. You know, if you need to look at something on the floor and walk at the same time and have multiple things going on around you. You need to put one foot in front of the other and be confident about it. There's some patients that I have that's fantastic at that. Then there's other patients where I'm like, no, I don't even want you going to ASDAs because you are so like, you're really worried about these things, which is absolutely fine. There's not a right and there's not a wrong. But what I want to make sure you take from this video is that you go back to the gym safely and when you are ready to do that, okay? You can't delay it forever because you must get back in the gym. You need to start loading that leg, you need to start loading it with weight, but we need to do it safely. Final key point for this video. When you get back to the gym, what do you do? Now, this must be a progressively overloaded plan. You can't be guessing it, okay? I know you like Instagram, I know you like TikTok, I know you like these videos, but you can't go back in the gym and just start to guess it at this point. You haven't had this major surgery. You've not been knocked out and be fully anaesthetized to all of a sudden just go, yeah, I'm just going to go back to the gym and start doing what I want to do. Your knee's going to get sore. Your knee's going to get angry. You're going to feel lost because you don't know what you're doing. You either need to work with a physio and a good one that can sit down and go, okay, this is what we're aiming for. Go off and do this plan for 2 weeks and then we'll amend it here and this is how it's going to progress. So you always want to see that stepping stone of progression. It must be clear. It's like a traffic light system I use with my patients. I say, you're here, we're going here, then we're going there, and then we're going to be there. And I predict you do this by X, Y, or Z. Now, if you don't have a physio that's not able to do that, because they're not every physio specialises in ACLs, and some genuinely don't have a clue what to do with ACLs, and that's quite concerning because you don't want to be loading your leg too much or too less. So good plan from a good physio. Alternatively, of course, I'm going to recommend my ACL recovery guide. Of course I am. It's my guide. I created it, step-by-step program. I'm joking, by the way, but I'm going to talk about it. I made it because I'm too busy to work with everybody, and so many people message me with questions like this. All of my YouTube videos are literally questions that people ask me. So when can I get back in the gym safely? I've gone back to the gym and my knees reacted. The ACL recovery guide is based on progress only. It's not based on time because your knee don't care what time it is. I've said that one before. But essentially, it's in levels. It tells you exactly what to do and when to do it. And you can only move out of a level by passing the correct testing for that level. So then you're ready to actually move on. And that's how it should be in rehab normally. It shouldn't be you can now squat because you're 12 weeks post-op. You can now run because you're 6 months post-op. It's not about that. It's about passing appropriate and correct criteria. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're getting back in the gym, amazing. Go for you. I'm so excited. If you're back in the gym and struggling or not sure what to do, drop a comment below because it might help somebody else. We can have a bit of a discussion about it. But ultimately, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe because I'm still turning up and it makes me know that you guys are actually interested in the topics that I'm raising, or even drop a comment below with the type of video that you would like to see, because currently I just gauge it off the most frequent message I get on Instagram.